So what if I told you all my LinkedIn posts regarding the YouTube video are made automatically using AI? There is a slight human intervention which is required to make it a perfect post over there. So as you can see, this is the post which is made by the AI, and we'll be posting such YouTube thumbnail over here and also the YouTube link so the people can click and directly go to the YouTube. And you can see so many YouTube video all are done with the AI. So let me show you the workflow. So this is the real scenario workflow which we are going to build today. This is my Google Sheet where I just paste my video link over here, and in the status I make it ready, and rest all thing will be filled by the AI agent over here. So let's run it. So let me execute the workflow. If I execute the workflow, we can see we are picking up the item from the Google Sheet which is ready. Then we are getting the transcript because we need transcript to generate the perfect LinkedIn post over there. Okay, and we'll be getting the transcript and we'll be storing the transcript in the Google Sheet over here, because if we are running it a second time, we don't have to get the transcript again and again. So we are saving a cost over there. Then we are using our agent, from using which we are generating the perfect LinkedIn post which has the proper hook, perfect body, and the CTA at the end. And then there is a human feedback over here which is waiting at the Slack. So let's go to the Slack. So over here we can see today, just now we got this message over here. AI is not coming for your job, it's coming to make it way cooler. Imagine telling your boss you can build an app just by telling AI what to do. Sounds like magic, but it's real. So you can see such amazing creative post it is written over here. It's all magic of prompt which we have used over here. I'll be showing you that. And you can see we have perfect CTA. Drop your thought. Are you ready to become 10x builder over here? So the great LinkedIn post it is written. So in the response, I can say, if I go to the response, I can mention if I want to approve or disapprove. I'm not feeling of disapproving because it is such a great post, but let me disapprove for you to show it. And I want to keep everything same, just will change the CTA. So I will write, so we'll be writing, keep everything same, just give me different CTA. I'll submit it. So now in the workflow, it will again go and generate the different post and give us the another post in the Slack. If you go to the Slack, so we can see we have got another message over here. Everything is same. Just if you compare it with the other part over here, everything is same over here as we told. Just CTA has changed over here. So it is working the way you are saying it. Okay. So now once let's approve it now. Let's go over here and approve it and submit part. So now once it is approved, now it will go over here and do the LinkedIn posting, and it will update the Google Sheet over here. And if you go to Google Sheet, as you can see, it is completed. The LinkedIn post has been made. Then we have the thumbnail also. If you click on this thing, we can see we have a thumbnail, and we also have the LinkedIn post which is made. Now if I go to the LinkedIn and if I refresh it, so now we can see now this post has been made. Everything is there. If I click on this, the YouTube video will open. Let me show you an amazing. So such a great thing is for you, right? And it is highly customizable. So in the next video which is coming, I'll be implementing the Google trigger, using which I don't have to manually go to the Google Sheet and upload the YouTube link over here. Automatically, whenever my new video will come, you get the trigger and just play the all workflow. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel to get such content. And please press the like button and send it to your friend. So I have divided this video in the 4 parts. First part is the smart data management, where we get the data and get the transcript of that YouTube video. Then we are generating the amazing AI powered content generation. Then we have the human in loop quality control of feedback loop over here. Using Slack, we'll be giving the feedback. Okay, then we have the LinkedIn publishing pipeline where we are publishing to the LinkedIn. So to access this, go to my very new school committee over here, where in YouTube section over here you can see the YouTube video to LinkedIn post, and everything is there. YouTube transcript API request. Then we have the LinkedIn post generator system prompt all over here. Then we have the coding part which we have written inside the n8n workflow. Then we have the LinkedIn media post over here. Then we have the helpful documentation of dumpling which we are using for the YouTube transcript. Then we have the n8n template. So from here, you can download the template. You can come over here and do the import from file, and all this thing will be pasted over here. So to get this resource, join my free community and you will get this all thing over there. So let's start everything step by step. So I have pasted a schedule trigger over here, which on a certain interval of time, it goes and check for the new YouTube video. So once the YouTube video is ready, we'll set up the Google Sheet node over here, using which we have our Google Sheet document. Then we have the sheet. And we are filtering with the status column over here. Inside the Google Sheet, you can see we have status column. Wherever there is ready, we'll pick that item. So we are searching for the pick that item, and we are only getting the one item. We don't want multiple items. We only want one item. That's the reason we are toggling this on, written only first matching row. Once we have got it, now it's time to check if the transcript exists inside this or not. So if you can see, we have transcript column and we have transcript over here. For whatever reason it is not working or something, we don't have to go again and again and get the transcript, because transcript remains same. So first we are checking, does the transcript exist or not? So for that we are checking, is it empty or not? If it's empty, then it will go in the true branch. If it is not empty, it will go and it will return the same thing. Okay. So to get the transcript part, we are using the Dumpling AI application over here. There is a link in the school community as well as in the description part over there. If you use that link, you will get the 250 credits available. Okay, and one YouTube transcript required 2 credit only. So we have a lot of credit for all the YouTube video which you have. So from 250 credits, you can get 125 YouTube transcript. And on top of that, we have a smart management using which we are only generating once and we are reusing it. Okay, so once you are done with the login part over there, then you can go to the API docs. Then inside this, there is a data API where you will be using get YouTube transcript. And you can see we have our method over here. Then we have our header where we'll passing our API key. And to get the API key, we'll go to this app.dumplingai.com and we can see API key over here. And you can create your own API key. Okay, so once that is done, we have the request body over here. If you go scroll to the bottom part, we'll see our best thing which we have, our curl command. Just copy the curl command, create a new HTTP node and paste it over there, and all information will be pasted over here. Okay, and you can see in the video URL, we can select a video URL which we got from our Google Sheet account, and rest all thing will remain same because we want our preferred language is English, include timestamp equal to true, so we can get the such kind of a timestamp. So let me get one of the video so that we can follow along everything. Okay, so this is the video which I'll be pasting it. So let me copy this part. Now I have made it ready. Okay, so I'll go over here, I'll execute this part. As you can see, we have got that link. Now we'll go to the if part. If you're checking transcript is there or not, it is not there. So we have got a true branch. Now we'll be getting the transcript. So let's execute this step. So now as you can see, we have got the transcript. Now we'll be storing this transcript in the Google Sheet. As you can see, we are using the operation of update row over here using the same sheet. The document is same, sheet is same. We want to map each column manually. And the row number, if you see in the Google Sheet, we'll be getting this row number. This is the row number which we are getting. Okay, and now once we get the row number, we'll be using that row number to map, and in that we will need to add the transcript. So we'll be adding that transcript over here like this. Okay, so now once it is done, we'll do the execute step. So now as you can see, it is done. If I go to Google Sheet, we can see a transcript is added properly. Okay, so now once that is done, we'll move ahead. Now what if our transcript is already there? So I'll execute this again. Now we'll get the same row number 6, and we'll check if an transcript exists or not. Now it is existing. So now from this thing, you can see that we were passing the transcript as a variable. So we need to set this variable. So you can see we are setting the transcript variable over here. And now if we pass, so we are getting the transcript variables so that AI LinkedIn post get the same node from where we can access this transcript part over there. Okay, so from JSON to transcript, we'll be getting the transcript part. So we are done with the smart data management. Now it's time for the AI powered content generation. So as you can see, we got this JSON to transcript from the previous node. So now we have a very simple user message over here. It's time for a good amount of system message. So this system message is there in the school community. If you go in school community, you can see this whole system message is there, but I won't be going through in very detail over here. But this system message has certain kind of example through which we are able to write such an amazing leading post. Okay, so let me execute this now. So as you can see, we have got a post over here. So now it's time to pass to the Slack over there. So before that, we need to add into the variable over here, which is name as post, so that whenever we get the another post from the AI post reviser, it has the same variable, so that we can pass that variable to Slack over here. Okay, so now to do that, let's execute this part. So the variable is set as a post. Okay, and now we'll be passing this to Slack. So to connect to Slack, it's a very simple thing. Create new credential and connect my account using the normal Slack Google login, and you will be done good to go. If I show you, connect my account. Now select the account which is there with that and allow it, and it is done. And then you might need to select the workflow name or something. That's a very simple thing. If you're not able to find, just Google it, or you can ping me in the my school community. I'll help you out over there. Okay. So now once we have that, we need to send the message. So we are selecting the message over here. And we need the operation of send and wait for response. It means it's the human in loop, and we need to send a message to channel and not a single user. So we'll be selecting a channel and select the channel from this list. It will give all the channel which you have access to. So I'm selecting, I have created a new channel for blog human in loop part over here. Okay. Once that is done, so we'll be passing the post which you generated from the AI agent. So I'm passing that post over here, and we'll be for the response type, by default it will be approval, but we'll be selecting the custom form over here. And in the custom form, we require 2 fields. One is the status field, which is a drop down list, which has the 2 value approve and disapprove. And this is the required field. And there is a second field, which is known as feedback. If you are there disapproving, what is the feedback? So we are written a placeholder as a enter your feedback over here, which is a text element over here. Okay. So once that is done, we'll execute this step now. So we'll execute this part. So now this will wait until and unless we don't reply it. So we'll go to the Slack. So in Slack, you can see inside this channel, we are getting this response over here. Imagine automating your LinkedIn post and group post on autopilot. So by the way, for you to give you information, I'm using this video using which I am doing the LinkedIn automation, which is posting through both group feed part over there. Okay, so that's the reason it is telling imagine automating your LinkedIn post and group post on autopilot. So I am behind the LinkedIn automation because I have done a lot of things over there. Okay, and you can see such an amazing post it is written. There is a perfect hook over here, there is a perfect body over here, and there is a perfect CT at the end. Everything is proper over here. Then we can come over here and click on the respond part, and whatever field we selected, the fields are there. We'll be doing disapprove. We want to see that flow as well, and I'll be writing change the hook and keep everything same, and I'll submit it. If you go to the workflow, we can see it is passed over there. In the approved part, we are checking it is from the user we are getting approved or not. So this time we are not getting approved, so it will go in the false branch. Now we have the AI post reviser. Okay, inside this we have the prompt message, user prompt message. So we are just saying over here based on the original post. The original post is not showing up over here, but I think it will work properly. I think because of this pencil icon, it is not working properly. But yeah, while going to the AI, it will work properly. And so we are saying based on the original post and the human feedback which we have written over here, change the hook and keep everything same. Please revise the content. And in the system message part, we are just saying normally you are expert agent on writing LinkedIn post. You will get a human feedback on the post which AI agent has already generated. According to human feedback, make modification on post. If I execute the step, by the way, over here I'm using the OpenAI chat model of 4.1 mini to generate the prompt over here. And instead of simple memory, I'm using the execution ID. It means that at the runtime, whatever ID is there, it will generate it as a key because we need a unique key. And the 5 context length, it means the latest 5 message it will remember in its memory. Okay, and the structured output, we are getting some error. Let's see what is the error. So there is some error over here. Let's find out what is it. Let's go to the log part. This is how we can debug it. So we can see from the log, we are getting the input. In the chat, we are not getting anything. I think there is some problem in the parsing part. So let me execute the step again. So I just reran it and I was right over there. So whenever we get a pencil icon over here, so it doesn't show up over here, but it is working properly fine. So this was not an issue.
One eternity later.
So after a long time, I figured out what was the error. So what is happening now? So inside this, earlier it was written as post. Inside the output parser, it was written as post over here. But I don't know, for some reason this post it was not taking properly. So I changed it from normal post to LinkedIn_post. And inside this edit field, I changed from json.output.post instead of that json.output.LinkedIn post. So now it is working properly fine. So now once we are getting this, so let me run it in front of you. So now as we can see, it has given us the output. Now if you run it again, if you come over here, and now if we run the human loop part again, we'll get the message in the Slack. Inside Slack, we can see everything is proper over here. We are getting all the messages. Now I'll go to over here and do the respond. And now this time I'll do the approve part and I'll submit it. And now it has gone ahead. Now if we go to the approve, if approve, now you can see it is going to the true branch over here. So now we are done with the human in loop quality control section over here. So now it's time to publish to the LinkedIn. So before publishing to LinkedIn, so why, you might be asking, why I'm using the LinkedIn HTTP request over here and not the LinkedIn post. If you have seen my LinkedIn post, you can see I have this image over here. So inside current LinkedIn node, I have written the request to n8n people to add this, but we cannot add this image over there. So for the purpose, I'm using this HTTP node to add this image in the LinkedIn post. Okay, so first, before posting it, what we need to do, we need to break the line. So if you see the current flow, inside this, if I show you the LinkedIn message, so we have this message. Inside this, you can see the /n. This /n create problem when posting to LinkedIn through the HTTP node. So what we're doing, we're replacing the normal /n with a double /n. So currently this /n creates the new line, but we want this /n to be part of the string. Okay, so for that thing, we are doing this thing. So if I execute this step now, so now you can see we have this /n now, but this is not the grade one. So if it is in the normal grade format, it means that it creates a new line. But if it is in the part of the string, it means that it will work properly in the LinkedIn post. Okay, there's the sanity check over here because otherwise this code won't work for you. Okay, so once this is done, so now it's time to get the thumbnail and the video URL. So if you see inside the YouTube video link, we just have the link, but we require the thumbnail as well. We require the video title as well. So if we go everything do manually over here, it will take a lot of time. So now we have written from the YouTube API, we'll be getting the video title and YouTube video thumbnail. So for that, first we require the video ID. So for that, we have the node over here, which extract the video ID from the YouTube URL. So all the YouTube URL have this kind of video ID over here. So each and every video has the ID, but the format might be different. All the YouTube have some different format. So we have written a code such a way. If you see, we have take care of multiple patterns which YouTube follow and extract the video ID. Just copy paste the code from the school community. In the school community, if you go, I have written this code over there. If you scroll down, so you can see I have the whole code over here. Okay. So once you do that, we can see we are getting the video ID over here. So now once getting the video ID, we need to pass to the YouTube node over here. So you can connect to any Google application. Just see that video in the I button and you will able to know how to do it. Just enable the YouTube API. So to do that, what we can do, just go to your application, which will be guided in the video which I have shared in the I button. Just search for the YouTube. This YouTube data API version 3 we require and just enable it. So I have already enabled it. Okay, once this is enabled, go to the workflow. Your credentials should be connected. Resource will be video. We require a get operation and we need to pass the video ID which we extracted in the last node. Okay, once that is done, so we'll do the extract step, and from this thing we'll get everything. You can see we are getting the title, then we are getting the different resolution thumbnail over here. So I am using, I think so, from here we can see I am using this kind of high resolution over here, which is 480/360 over here, because that's enough for us. Okay. And if I go this thing, now we need to create the user ID. So I have made a dedicated video how to get the user ID and how to connect to LinkedIn application. That's the I button. You can check it out. Okay. So this is the norm. This is the same node which I have used over there. Okay. So if I execute this now, we'll get this sub part over here, which is the user profile. And to make the LinkedIn media post, this is a little bit different. I have pasted this JSON inside the school community. So this all thing remains same inside the body part. Now we're passing this profile information which we got from the last node. Then the text which is generated from our AI agent. Now in the media part, in the original URL, we'll be pasting our YouTube URL. In the text, we'll be pasting our title of the YouTube URL. This is the thumbnail image of our video over here. Okay, this part is not available in the LinkedIn node which is there in the n8n. I have made a request to n8n people. They'll be putting it in the future, but currently this is not there. Okay, once this is done, we can do the execute step. We got the ID. If I go to the LinkedIn, if I refresh it, so now you can see this post just has been made with such a great LinkedIn post over here. So we have the hook over here, we have the body, we have the city over here. So everything is perfect over here. So let me delete it first. So now once this is done, so now it's time to update our sheet. So in the sheet, what we'll be updating? So currently we need to update the status. We need to update the title, thumbnail, video ID, post has been made or not, then the LinkedIn post which has been made. Okay, so if you go to the n8n workflow over here, we have all the information over here. We'll be mapping each column manually. On the row number, we'll select the row number, we'll select the video title, video thumbnail, video ID, status is completed, and post has been made as yes, and LinkedIn post. So all things are available. So for the title, we'll get from our YouTube node. So if we can see, there is a title, there is a thumbnail, then video ID we got from the code node, and the post from our AI agent. This sums up everything. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please press the like button, share it with your friend, and let me know your thought in the comment. Subscribe to the channel. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care.